comes from Chris Grimaldi. Your line is open. Please state your relationship.
I'm a shareholder, a little dissatisfied right now with the offer that we have on the table and what's gone on. I just want to go back to the press release that was issued during the paddock meeting. I've spoken to you before, met you, and you come across very articulate and intelligent. The news release was excessively negative in tone and in every other respect. And I didn't really see anything in there that had the same effort outlining any of the positive aspects of it. In terms, for example, you had stockpiled some ore during those days. That ore could be crushed in the subsequent months to make up for that loss. That wasn't stated in there, or anything that you were doing in terms of remedial. Having said it so harshly, the news release, there was no positive side to it, and it really caused the stock price to take a dip. Shortly after that, coincidentally, we get a takeover offer, which I'm not happy about. Can you please comment?
Okay, Chris. Let me answer your question there. I hear what you're saying. I don't totally agree with you. What we said is that we had an implication on us, that it affected us at that time, that it had a short-term impact, and it said severely constrained at that time. But what we did also say at the end of that press release is that our current guidance was staying, and we'd be reviewing it. We didn't say that we were changing it. We just said that we were reviewing it. Your points are valid, that there was material there, and that we could crush it later. Absolutely. And obviously, management at the company are continuing to work through this and are pushing every aspect of the operation as hard as they can. But where we find ourselves at the beginning of this year was operating continually below budget from a mining operational point of view. That was an issue with that crusher that certainly had a much severer impact. We're supposed to be a 2,000 ton a day mining operation at full production. You cannot run a third of that rate and expect to be anywhere near profitable. We obviously raised money at the end of last year after a prior raise that was needed. The company didn't raise the amount that it was looking for at that time. I believe they were looking for a much higher amount of money, and clearly that would have indicated what they felt they needed. They didn't get that from the investors who they were talking to try and raise money. So from our point of view, yes, it looks like a small issue, but from our cash flow issue, it was a much greater one. And I think we had to try and put some guidance to that, that's where it was. I mean, it was a reality of where we sat on that day.